then Ronaldo! Balotelli, Aguero! It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Here's Messi. Away from 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
The Football Drop Podcast.
Hello and welcome to a predictions special. It's not a special anymore, I guess, is it?
No, it's a regular thing now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a new FDP mini this week.
It's a FDP mini. You thought of a better name for it, though, didn't you?
Did I? I can't remember what it was, though. What did we say?
Was it a snapshot or a bite size or something? I can't remember what you said.
I don't know. I mean, what one would you prefer?
I really don't care.
Maybe we should discuss this off air. I love how we literally don't think about this at all. We say something in the intro, or in the first few minutes, and we're like, yeah, let's talk about that. By the end, we'll forget what we're talking about.
Yeah, we've already forgotten.
Yeah. Bite size or snapshot. Bosh!
Ah, nice.
How's
things, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, mate. It's Friday. It's Friday morning. An earlier one for us. Not as early as we have done before, so there's a little bit more energy than there was at 6:30 before. That was painful. that was a rough episode.
That was 7:30 is a bit much, but never mind. Deadline day.
It is deadline day, and already. So what is it? It's 7:50 now, and yeah, it's already some weird transfers. Neto to Arsenal, come out of nowhere.
Yeah,
because we couldn't get some Spanish goalie or something.
Garcia. We couldn't get him. They wanted too much money. I think they wanted 30 million, and we was like, no, because I guess it doesn't make sense to sell your reserve goalkeeper, like your second choice goalkeeper in Ramsdale for 25 million, and then buy a replacement for 30 million, who's probably not as good.
Yeah, exactly. But I just want to touch on the Ramsdale thing because I'm really, really sad that he's leaving. But I'm really, really happy that he gets to go and play first team football again. It's a real bizarre transfer for me.
Yeah,
like he's an absolute fan favourite, and he doesn't deserve to be treated the way he has.
No,
he didn't do anything wrong to be dropped. I think that's the annoying thing for me. And then obviously Raya's come in, and he's done incredibly well. So you can't knock the decision, but it's still it's a real crap, sad situation to see Ramsdale go.
I think that's football in a nutshell, isn't it? But I just hope that there's been conversations with him across the course of the last sort of 2-3 seasons. So it's not quite a surprise for him that he's not thinking, oh, okay, I've lost my place and I just didn't see it coming. He actually did see, right, I'm not improving. I'm not doing what Arteta wants me to do. I'm going to get dropped, and then bang, I get dropped. Hopefully it's sort of been like that for him. For me, I feel sad that he's going to get relegated again.
Oh, mate, I didn't even think about that. What's that? That's going to be his fourth relegation, potentially.
Yeah.
And
I think he knows it
because of him.
I think he knows it. So he's like, for fuck's sake. I want first team football, but I'm going to get relegated again.
See, I'm confused that he didn't go to Bournemouth because he was there previously and they've gone for Kepa on loan. I think it's because Arsenal wanted a perm deal. I think that must be the only reason for it.
Yeah, and then we're going to loan Neto back from them after they've signed Kepa.
Yeah, which I just don't understand that.
Me neither. No, you've decided to reject Arsenal's second choice for Chelsea's 100th. They got about 100 goalkeepers there now. Is it about 100th choice, Kepa now?
Not quite. It's 97. 97.
Oh, is it 97?
Yeah.
Talking of Chelsea and their transfers, they're about to sign Osimhen.
Yeah, I mean, they've been linked with him all summer, haven't they? And it's obviously, we've got, 12 hours, 14 hours left of the transfer window. They're obviously panicking. It's like, we just need to get him in.
Yeah, and as crazy as it sounds, they actually need a striker.
Yeah, they do need a striker. I know they scored 6 last weekend, but yeah, they do need a striker.
Yeah. It's the same with Arsenal. We can score goals, but we need a striker. So it makes sense for Chelsea to do the sensible thing. What Arsenal are going to do is not do the sensible thing and try and win the league without a top-class striker, which isn't going to happen. So We can talk about it a bit more. Sorry, we can talk about it a bit more on the next episode because obviously we'll know more about it. But yeah, not looking good for Arsenal.
No, it's not, and I think that might be our sort of Achilles heel this season. Obviously, Nketiah is Nketiah gone now, or is it?
No, not yet. It's
not confirmed.
It's about to be done, but yeah, I don't think it's confirmed yet.
Because without him and Gabriel Jesus is consistently injured for 3/4 of the season, we haven't got any depth up front. We've literally got Havertz, and Trossard, as we said last week. But yeah, that's about it.
It's worrying.
it is a bit worrying. It is a bit worrying. But
anyway,
what can you do? There's not much we can do about it.
No, just one transfer that has happened that I think has gone under the radar a little bit, but could be one of the transfers of all time, really, is Chiesa to Liverpool for £10 million. That is insane.
Yeah. How have they managed to bag him for such a cheap price and nobody else has gone for him?
It's insane,
that to me rings alarm bells. There must be something not right.
What
but
do you
equally,
mean?
because if he was like we know he's a good player, but why is no one snapping him up? Is it because of his personality? Is it the way he is in training or something like that? Perhaps because Juventus were like, no, we don't want him anymore. You're not part of the plans. That's it. Go find another club. And he's not done. Basically, been treated the way Chelsea treat all their players. And now it's a case of he's gone to Liverpool, which sort of came out of nowhere for 10 million plus like 2.5 on add-ons. There must be something not quite right about him as a person, as a character, as a personality in the dressing room, for no other team to snap him up.
Yeah. It is a weird one, but then they did it with McAllister. They got McAllister on cheap. I don't know if it's just shrewdness, but yeah, certainly, yeah, he's a great player. I think he's how old is he now? Is he in his 30s?
I think he's 29.
Obviously, yeah. So he's at a decent age. They'll get a few good years out of him. Could be one of the signings of the century, really. Not in terms of like biggest and quality, but in terms of he's a good player, and they didn't buy him for a lot of money.
Yeah, I know. I totally agree. I think it could be a really good move. For our sake, I hope he flops, but yeah, I think he could be good. He could be a good addition for sure.
But so we can, we'll talk a bit more about transfers on Monday, ready for a Tuesday release. Shall we go into the predictions for this weekend's Premier League, which I think is the last weekend before a break, isn't it?
It is, yes. We've got another international break already after 3 games, which is really disappointing. So it's always just like, oh, okay, what do we do now?
What did you make of the England team, just quickly?
I thought it was a bit of a weird one. Some really wild card choices. Like, my first thing is, who the hell is Angel Gomez?
Yeah.
I had to Google who he is.
Who is he?
He used to play for United. He's a midfielder. He's just more of like a technically gifted midfielder, apparently. Plays for Lille, I think, now. But yeah, I don't know if he's been playing well. Obviously, we don't really watch French football anymore. But since we don't follow Brest as much these days, do we? So we don't really keep an eye on anything. Yeah, I have no idea who he is. Jack Grealish is back in the team, and I don't think he's been doing too much. Harry Maguire, arguably, because he's been playing games. So I can sort of see that. It just seems just a bit of a random team. Madueke, I sort of understand, because he started the season well, but it's only 3 games.
Yeah.
But it's because he knows him from the under-21s that he's like, yeah, let's go for it.
I think that's the key, because Gibbs White's in there as well.
Yeah.
And I like Gibbs White. I'm a big fan of him, but I'm not sure if he's there yet.
No, I don't either. But is Foden in it? Oh yes, I couldn't remember whether he was in it or not, because he hasn't played this season, has he?
No, not yet. No, but yeah, I think Pep's been giving him an extra rest, hasn't he? But he'll play a big part in City's season, no doubt.
Yeah, I hope so, because my FPL's tanking at the moment without him.
That's a good reminder. Get your FPL sorted.
Yeah, I need to today. I've clearly been focusing on the old predictions a bit too much.
Right. Let's go through predictions then. Let's do that. So,
what did
first
we get
game.
last week, though, Will? I just want to see what the updates for the scores were.
So I can't. You won by a couple of points. I can't remember what you got, but the point tally at the moment, as it stands, is you are 6 points ahead on 17, with me obviously on 11.
Nice. I'm liking this.
I think you won by a couple of points.
Yes.
I think you stonked it last week. I think you might have beat me by like 4 points. I think you got 2 bang on, and I think I only got 2 correct kind of win predictions.
Excellent. That's what we like to see. Hopefully, the season continues like this.
Yeah.
Fingers
Okay, so we've got the 12:45 kickoff, the early kickoff on TNT Sports, which hopefully I'll get to watch. Arsenal Brighton. We've both gone 2-1 on that.
Yeah, I can see a 2-1. I think Brighton will have a very good game. I think it'll be tight because they're a bit of a bogey for us as well. The way they play, they probably come against us and probably give us a game. But I just think we'll be a little bit too much, especially when we're at home.
Yeah, I think it'll be a similar game to the Villa game where Brighton will push us, Arsenal will struggle, and then I think we'll start to break them down. We might even go a goal down, but then we'll start to break them down. I think we'll get the win. But I can see it being, kind of in the second half, Brighton score, Arsenal score again, or Arsenal score, Brighton score, Arsenal score. I don't think it'll be early goals, but what will happen now is it'll be 5-2 and they'll all be first half goals.
Yeah, you said it right.
Brentford Southampton.
I've gone 2-1 on this one.
I've gone 2-0. I don't think Southampton will score.
No, I mean, these are not locked into the end of the episode, are they? But I'm not sure. Do you know what? I'm going to change mine. I'm going to go 1-0.
To Brentford?
Yeah, I'm going to go 1-0 Brentford.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm changing it on air here. I'm going to regret my decision massively here. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, I think Brentford will be too good. I think Mbuemo and Wissa up front, goal each.
Fair enough.
Next one, Everton Bournemouth. I know Everton are about to make a signing, but I can't remember who it was now off the top of my head. Because as I started to say it, the player's name just went. But yeah, the central midfielder, I think. I can't see them scoring. I know they're at home. I think it'll be a tight game, possibly a draw, but I think Bournemouth will nick the win 1-0.
I do see them scoring. I think they'll score at least one, but I think Bournemouth will have too much for them. So I've gone for a 2-1 Bournemouth win.
2-1 Bournemouth win. Okay, so next game, Ipswich-Fulham. Ipswich at home. So I can see you've gone for a 2-1 Fulham win. You think they'll have too much with the team that they've got?
Yeah, I do. I think they've got a good attacking threat now, especially on the break. Fulham have got incredible pace. And I think with ESR making those runs into the box, it won't be supporting a lot more now. And obviously, Traore hopefully he'll be able to whip at least one ball in and then be able to actually find another Fulham player. I just think Fulham are a decent team. I think they've made some good signings. I think they're playing, pretty well. I think Ipswich still finding their feet in the league.
Yeah, I think they've done very well at the start. I think they're going to hold strong. I've predicted a 1-1 draw. So yeah, we'll see on that one. Leicester, nice. Aston Villa.
Yeah, I've gone for a 3-1 on this one to Villa. Sorry, a 1-3, I should say.
1-3, yeah.
Yeah, a 1-3. I think Leicester have been a bit shaky. I think they're taking a while to find their feet. I think they'll score because they're at home. I think they'll do something Vardy magic or something like that. But I just feel like Villa are just such a good team. What they were doing to us last weekend of just hitting us on the break, and all of a sudden they were bombing forward with 4 or 5 people. If Rodgers has the same sort of game he did against us, Leicester aren't going to be able to stop that.
Yeah, I agree. I've gone 2-1, but I could see it being 3-1. I don't think Leicester have got what they need to even though they are at home, I don't think they've got what it takes to beat Villa. So yeah, I've gone 2-1. I think you're right. Rodgers, very, very good. Maybe Watkins will look a bit sharper. So yeah, the scoreline, it could be anything for Villa, really. Yeah. I don't think Leicester have got it in them, but yeah, 2-1 I've gone. Probably just because they're away. Interestingly, we've both gone draws for Nottingham Forest against Wolves. I saw something the other day that said, I think it was Opta, have said that Wolves have got the hardest start to a Premier League season that you could ever have.
Yeah, I mean, Nottingham Forest are renowned for that.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't necessarily just talking about that one game, but yeah, you can do that if you want.
I can't even remember who Wolves have got, but to be fair, sometimes it's a bonus to have those hard games early.
Yeah.
So then you can just be like, look, we're crap, blah, blah, blah. We need to up our game, need to do this. They can go on an absolute amazing run, and it's incredible what a bit of confidence in the team can do.
Yeah. So because of that, I've gone 0-0.
Yeah. Because of that, I went 1-1. I just think from the 1-1, I think is from Forest side more than anything else. I think Wolves will get a goal because Wolves seem to play particularly well away from home because it suits their style of playing that counter-attack.
Yeah.
I think Forest bombing forwards because they're at home. The fans expect more attacking. I think they'll always score a goal. I think they've got a decent team, to be honest. They've got some good pace. And they have got some good players. You know, Awoni, Alanga, for example.
Gibbs White.
Yes, but you fucking love Gibbs White, don't you?
I do. I really do. I think he's a baller.
Potential moment of talking about him and bringing him up. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go for 1-0. I don't see him winning. But it's a game that could go either way with this one.
Then we've got West Ham at home to Man City, which we've both gone for a City win, obviously. I've gone that West Ham will get a goal and make it 2-1. But I think I'm going to do a Ben. I'm going to change that on air because I watched them in the cup game midweek and they were pretty terrible. So I think I'm going to agree with you and go 2-0 City. I don't think they'll score.
No, I don't. I don't think it will be a walkover. I think they're better defensively than they have been. I think they're more organised under Lopetegui. But I just don't see them doing anything. I think City are just too much for them. Especially with Gundogan back as well. I think it's just, West Ham just don't have a chance, I don't think. Sorry, West Ham. I apologise.
Yeah. Soz Mikel Antonio again. Okay, we've got the Sunday games. So we've got Chelsea Palace. I've gone for a bit of a goal route here. I've gone for 3-2 Chelsea. I think that it will be kind of end to end. Palace defensively are going to be quite shaky. Chelsea, I don't think are quite there as the package. I know they smashed Wolves last week, but I think they'll get the win. But I think it will be close, and I think it will be a bit of a goals fest.
Hey, Joe, I genuinely really have no idea with this one because you just don't know what Chelsea team and what Palace team are going to turn up. Because in my head, I keep thinking the Palace team of the end of last season, and I know they're not them anymore. But they do pull off better performances against the bigger teams. Yeah. And with Chelsea, that 6-2 was a bit of a freak result, I think. I do think, I've had a couple of Chelsea fans say that they do expect Chelsea to score a lot and concede a lot. So I could very well see a 3-2, but I'm just going to go on the safe side and go for a 1-1.
Fair.
I think it could be a goal fest. It could be 3-3 for all I know. But I think it's more likely to be a draw than a Chelsea win. So I'm just kind of hedging my bets on that, really.
Then we've got Newcastle at home to Tottenham. Became a bit of a fortress a couple of seasons ago. St James's Park kind of dropped off a little bit, didn't it, last season? Wonder if they can recreate that. But then I don't know if Newcastle have really got that flow in that transition up to the front quite yet. I know they've got Isak and Harvey Barnes and all those sort of players, but Joel Linton don't seem to be flowing. So I've gone for a 0-0.
I've gone for a 1-1, and I think that's purely on the basis of Newcastle are better at home. They tend to score at home near enough every game. But I do think Tottenham are a lot better this season as well, and they're looking good. I mean, they looked quality against Everton last weekend, albeit a poor Everton side, poor Everton performance as well. But I just don't see Newcastle winning. But I think Tottenham away to Newcastle, I can only just see a draw on that. I can't see anything but. Yeah.
And then the final game is Manchester United against Liverpool. And I see that I've gone 3-0 Liverpool, who are away. And I'm starting to regret that.
Do you know what? I saw that and thought, great shout.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought, great shout. I think Liverpool they look incredible. I just think United are a bit of a different team this season. And I think big games, they're just going to go, look, we've got to go up for this. This is, this is for our reputation here. We can't have Liverpool smash us. But recently, Liverpool have annihilated them. Like, absolutely annihilated them.
Not at Old Trafford. I think I'm going to go for a 2-1. I think I'm going to bottle it and go for a 2-1. Because
you're going to be livid if it's 3-0 now.
I am, yeah.
Absolutely livid.
I just can't see anyone going to Old Trafford and winning like that. And Liverpool have been quality this season. But this is their first kind of big test, I think. So yeah, I just don't think they're going to storm that. I think Man United might get one, but I think Liverpool will.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Salah and Jota goal.
Yeah,
Salah
good shout.
Jota. Yeah.
Okay, well I'll get those up on
I'm
socials.
not confident. I'm not confident with these.
No, it's
a real difficult round.
Early on in the season.
Yeah.
Early on in the season, transfer window shuts today, so we won't see the full effects of that until the end, until the end of September now, because we've got a couple of break. So interesting. Anything else, Joe?
No, mate. Just thank you for organising this today, as always. You're a legend.
Thank you.
It's nice to see your face
we'll
twice a week.
See you Monday.
Yes, mate. See you later.